long time, to the last day, to respond. And one of those reasons was because when she sent out the salute to single moms, it was about being encouraged and speak to y'all and love on y'all and tell you you're going to be great and all these things. And I was not in a good place. And I felt like, how could I possibly give what I don't believe to these amazing women in the room? And so I've been racking my brain, and I just stepped out on faith. I said, okay, Lord, you make me better by then. And then a few weeks ago, I said, okay, I'm still waiting. And I began to think about what in the world I can stand up here and say while I'm struggling, while I'm in the midst, while I can tell you God is going to do amazing things. You can't lose, but I don't know how well I believe in myself sometimes. And I thought to myself, oh, I know, I'm going to get everybody a little flower, right? I'm going to get everybody a flower and say, Happy Mother's Day to all of y'all. And then I thought, I know, I'm going to say something about seeds, okay? And I'm just, that just sounds spiritual. Lord, if I get the flowers and the seeds, then you would just give me a message. And if not, I feel like I could just come up with something. So I called, Amazon, and I ordered some tulip seeds. Because a lot of times we think flowers, Mother's Day, we think roses, I want to be different. So I thought, tulip seeds. Well, first of all, I'm calling Amazon because you go in Walmart, you don't see tulip seeds. Right. I don't know if anybody ever noticed, but them little packets of like mixed flowers, all these things. You see tulips everywhere, but you cannot find tulip seeds in a store. Trust me, because that was the first hardship I had in my great idea. So I said, okay, I'm going to just order them from Amazon, right? So I'm picturing tulips is pretty. Their seeds, it's going to be pretty, right? Let me show y'all what they sent me.
Uh-oh.
This is what they sent me, y'all. This is what they sent me. And I said, Amazon, I have counted on you so many times. Fail me now. And I'm thinking, Jesus, I don't know what's going on. You must not want me to speak. Because you're messing up all the messages. And so I began to do some, and if y'all see any like real flowers, this is our space, and so if you see any real flowers, it's on their last leg, that's because I'm supposed to be watering them and I have not. So plants is not my thing, so the flower thing already, I was in a bad direction. But anyways, so I got the seeds look dead, right? And the Lord, literally days ago, gave me this scripture. And it's in 1 Corinthians 15, and it's verse 36, and it says, what you plant will not be made alive unless it dies. And I said, huh? You mean all this dead stuff is supposed to look like this? And sure enough, I began to look. Because I should have looked before, but I didn't think about that. But afterwards, I began to look. And sure enough, they don't sell tulip seeds. Because when you buy this little broken, dead-looking seed, it has to stay in the ground for 2 years before it looks like this. It's why they don't sell tulip seeds. And I thought about what I was going through. And I thought about where I was struggling. And the Lord just began to tell me and show me how sometimes you have to stay in a dark place. Sometimes you have to die before you can live. But in that dark place, a lot of times we think about a dark place like, oh, I want to go there, that's the devil. Guess what? When we are in the shadow of his wings, it is dark. When we are buried in the rich soil, it is dark. And from that darkness can come life. When we die to ourselves, When we let ourselves go, we can bring forth life. And that's exactly what Christ did for us. He said, when I die, I have to, in order to bring forth much life. And so, on your way out, or during the next break, I do have a tulip back here for everyone. And I want you guys to put this in some water, and hopefully you can make it survive, because this is, just say goodbye to my tulip, okay? Because it's not going to live past tomorrow. But I want you to watch this, and I want you to see and remember how much time in the dark this seed had to sit before it became this flower. And if you are in a dark place right now, if you are in a hard place, or when you hit the next dark place, I want you to remember, I'm not just dead for no reason. I'm planted. I'm sitting somewhere dark, being watered, with the sun that I can't even see. But I'm coming up out that ground. And I'm going to be beautiful when I do.